Happy 2026. Today we're going to talk about Venezuela, the fallout, and what we're seeing happening in the markets. And then I'll give a brief piece on how I'm positioned and what I'm seeing. So as we know, Nicolás Maduro was captured by the United States. They're talking about having a transitionary government. And so what does that mean for the markets and how are things responding? And so you expect, let's look at oil futures, flat because there's a big supply. Metals markets spiking in the new year to the upside, and then the Venezuelan stock market's up 70%, and so they're very bullish there because they think that a lot of U.S. money is going to flow into the country and boost their economy. And so if you have access to international markets and the Venezuelan stock market, that might be something interesting to look at. And my take on the whole thing, why do I think the United States attacked Venezuela, captured their president, and what do I think is the fallout in terms of markets and positioning? So I think the United States is trying to expand their influence in the West because we've seen both a trade war and a financial war starting to begin and playing out between the East versus the West, right? You see the East trying to de-dollarize by accumulating more metals and critical minerals to back their BRICS currency, where in the West we're really more military-based and digitally based for our backing of our currency. And so as this develops, you're going to see the U.S. rhetoric kind of continue to expand, right? We want to annex Canada. We want to acquire Greenland. Talks of Mexico. We've seen action taken in Venezuela. And so the U.S. is really looking to expand its influence and resources in the West as this possible future wars, whether it be kinetic or just financial, is happening between the East versus the West as people are picking sides and forming with each other. And so what does this mean for markets? Well, any of these emerging markets could all be opportunities. So really keep an eye on those, like the Venezuelan stock market that's spiking right now. How am I positioned? Again, in 2026, I'm still positioned in the metals trade because it is in an overall bull market. And additionally, as more stability comes out like we're seeing, that is going to continue to push the bull market forward in precious metals. Oil futures, too early to tell. I think the winners are energy companies like your Halliburtons, your Exxons, your Chevrons, etc. Tech, I'm still in the tech trade because here at the Balanced Investor, we do 60% dollar cost average into the S&P 500, and we do 40% into tech, precious metals, and crypto. Right now, I'm out of crypto for the most part, and I'm looking to re-enter that in 2026 because I'm bearish on that. I'll do an official video on it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.